Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another Conan Exiles video. Today I will be continuing with my epic castle build. We are on the third episode. So the aim of the game today is to start building the castle itself, and to be more precise, I'm going to be going for the throne room. So the way I kind of envisioned this was as you go into the castle itself, the first thing you will walk... Oops, excuse me, there. The first thing you will walk through will be through the throne room, and right behind the throne room will be my living quarters, so to speak. I'm going to try and keep it, or work with functionality and design, try and combine those, try and take some inspiration from... bits and pieces throughout different, let's call them regions on the globe. So I think I'll add a bit of a Greek and Roman look to it with pillars and stuff like that. Obviously, I want to place these gates down before anything else because they can become a bit derpy if you don't place them down at first. As you can see, they kind of want to snap wherever they want, not where I need them to. There we go. So this would be, of course, the kill hole. It's not going to be the size of that. I think I'll probably set up a barracks there or something of the sort. Same thing over there. A bit of sound lag right there. Over here, we're going to have these massive gates as a way in. I mean, the throne room is meant to be big and overwhelming. So we're going to have to make it look nice and aesthetic. And it doesn't really want to snap the way I want it to. This is so annoying. This is one of the annoying features with regards to building in Conan Exiles. It's just like sometimes the objects don't snap where you want to, and it becomes really fiddly. I like a lot about the building mechanics in the game. I like the fact that you can build on cliffs. Unlike Ark, I think Ark should totally have that. That would definitely make life easier. I like the fact that I like how the collision on the building pieces is designed in Conan Exiles, if I'm honest, and that you can sink foundations and stuff into cliffs, which is why I decided to build here, because for example in Ark you can't do that, and it's a bit more fiddly to get that done. So I'll crack on with this. I will come later in the video and show you my progress. And so I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I put up the walls. I think I went basically with a layer of windows and then a layer of walls and another layer of windows and then topped it up with walls. So it looks... it's difficult to tell what it looks like from the outside. I'm now doing the ceilings. I haven't bumped into too many problems yet. So this will be the throne room. Now, I worry that at one point I will not be able to do this line down the middle. As you can see right there, it doesn't want to snap, so I'll have to use pillars to try and give it some supporting structure. Now, oh, I hate when they do that. Maybe it worked. Okay, so it's a bit it's really weird. I swear that often I don't really understand how the building mechanics in this game works. Like with Ark, it's easy to understand. With this game, I swear it's different, and I don't understand why. I mean, I know I'm gonna bump into problems with regards to building, and I think this is one of the reasons why I always went for fairly simple base builds in the past. This time around, I will go for something a bit more complex. Of course, that'll mean a lot more time spent thinking about how I'm going to build stuff. So right there, I don't understand why it doesn't do that. I mean, this is right down the middle, and it should mirror the other side, but it doesn't want to let me place the ceilings there. So I don't really understand how these pieces are designed. See right there? Why does it not snap? I don't get it. Because it's got the exact same supporting structure underneath. I went very uniform like, but see, that makes no sense to me. Right there, that piece. Why is it not letting me snap that piece right there? Okay, so over here I will place some like pillar-like structures. Try and get it looking similar to what Greeks would have had, or Romans, more like Greeks, to be fairly honest. I will do the exact same on the inside simply because I want to kind of try and give it a feel like a throne room. I mean, there's ways of doing it, but I just want to do that. I could go with walls probably. Now, I know walls offer a lot more support than pillars, which is another thing that I find annoying, so I hope that I don't have to place too many pillars on the inside. I think the level of support that the pillars would offer should be increased, to be honest. It would allow to build a lot more interesting structures, if I'm honest. It wouldn't break the game or anything, so we'll go with pillars up here, like so. That's not where I wanted to place it. There we go. Something like that. Now, these are the reinforced structures. I could probably do with the arena pillars because they're kind of round. They're kind of cylindrical, actually, not round. But it would look better. But this is kind of like what I'm going for. So I'll go and get some arena pillars and replace them. If I spell it right, that would help as well. So let's have a look right here. Where, there we go, right at the bottom. So I'll get a couple of stacks of those bad boys going. I mean, the Achillean pillars would look nice as well by the looks of things, but I'll go for this because this is what I have. This is the DLC that I've actually bought. Now, get a stack of these out here. We'll do this. Quickly remove these and kind of see if it fits with what I want. The thing is, I don't want the colors to be too different. That's the other... Okay, it kind of works. It's not perfect, but the tone and color isn't all that different. So I'm going to try and demolish these like so. We'll go like there, and we'll do this and this and this. There we go. Can I put one here like that? That look alright? I'll do a comparison and we'll see which way it looks better. I might just go with a gap between the pillars, if I'm honest. Can I just replace it? Okay. I just went like that. Okay, so there's 3 there. I feel as if there's too many if I place there. I don't want to over-clutter it with pillars. So normally this is what I would want to do. And I think that would just kind of justify it. Which one looks better? I mean, they both look better, but I like the space between this section right there. I'll play around with it, decide on what I'm going to do. I'll cut back. I'll obviously show you the progress at the end of the video. Now, what the heck happened there? That destroyed. Because it destroyed half my base now. Ah, wonderful. Now, I'm on the inside. I've done the outside. But I bumped into a problem. Basically, I need to place the pillars like this, really close to each other, if I want to place ceilings and close off the middle section. Otherwise, it won't let me place the freaking ceilings. And this is what I meant when I said earlier in the video that the pillars should have the range on which they offer support to the ceilings a bit more, a bit increased. That makes sense. See, I would like it like the way it is on the left side, so that rarity of pillars, whereas in order to make things functional and to actually place down the structures, I need to go as rare as you see in front of me. So if I take down one of those pillars and try and create a bit of a gap between them, everything just comes tumbling down. So it's really, really, really annoying. I think it looks a bit too cluttered. It doesn't look very realistic, but this is what I have to go with. I don't really have much of another choice. Now, I think walls would have offered more structure, but I don't want to use walls. That's the problem. I see big difference right there. So I can place the ceiling if I want to. There we go. So that covers that hole right there. Okay. So that's how this works. But if I remove one of those pillars, everything, or that hole that I just covered, will be uncovered. So I can move between them, which is okay. This is the idea. You want to move between the pillars. But look what happens if I remove one. So I'm going to have to get this to reflect and be the same on the other side. And I think it just looks a bit too much. And this is what I meant. I mean, if the devs are watching this, I doubt they will be. But if they ever come across this video, maybe they should consider increasing the range of the support that the pillars offer by at least one in a radius, if that makes sense. 2 would be better, because you can build some nice structures. But look, I mean, if I stand here, the right side looks better than the left side. The left side looks a bit cluttered. So basically each foundation needs to have a pillar to be able to support the roof, which is, I get it, you need something, some sort of support. Whereas in Ark, if you have a wall going up, and then you can pretty much do the whole ceiling without any further walls. And that's how the mechanics work in there. And I get that, they're trying to keep realism going. But also I feel like there should be like a bit more space between the pillars. You don't have to put a pillar for each foundation. That's a bit unnecessary. So I'd say with maybe one structure for the radius, an increase in that level of support would make a big difference. Just one. 2 would probably be ideal, but 1 would be sufficient to actually allow us to do stuff like that. But hey ho, I mean, these are the mechanics. This is what I've got to work with. So I guess I might as well just get used to the idea. Okay. Now, obviously, as I said, this will be the throne room, the first thing you come into. So I'm gonna have to make it look like a throne room. I'm not using any inspiration. I've obviously visited in my lifetime several castles and keeps and forts and stuff like that. I do like stuff like that. So I'm kind of mixing and matching ideas that I've seen and liked and trying to recreate them in this build, if that makes sense. I'm trying to mix different cultures as well, I guess. Now, I need to cover up the roof. So this is what it looks like from the outside at the moment. I've had to do the exact same thing on the outside, but I went with the pillars on the side because I thought it looked a bit better than the ones in the front. So you come in, right in front of you, you'll be greeted by a throne which will be higher than the current floor. So I think that's the next thing I'll be working on. That means we'll start around just, I've got 3, that's perfect. 3 foundations I can work with in terms of dimension. 3 foundations width. Now what I want to do is create kind of like a structure on which the throne will sit. Now it depends on what complications I come across. Hopefully not too many. See, this is the annoying thing about building in Conan Exiles. You end up coming across complications that don't make sense, much like with the pillars, much like with the roof that you saw me build, where for some odd reason they wouldn't let me place a roof piece in a certain area for some odd reason, and I don't understand why. Now what I want to do is I want to kind of do something like this on both sides, then have a set of steps going up to the throne itself. I'm probably going to use a large throne because it's a throne room, so might as well. So I think I'll come out with 3 like this. Oh, which one's which? There we go. We want that on the outside. So if you come in, the throne will be high up. You know, obviously a important person will look down on the lesser people. So I guess that's the idea behind this. I'll do this right here. Oh, nope. I always do this. There we go. I find that color coding the outside or outer face and inner face works a lot better than just writing on it. It's just because my brain's gotten used to reading the name backwards, and sometimes I end up thinking that that's the right way. It's just, yeah. seen it that often that I'm kind of used to that. Whereas with color coding, I seem to not struggle with this as much. Right, admin panel. We want some steps and some other pieces right there. Let's see. We want the throne of Skelos because that's quite big, so it should fit here. I think I'll take one of each throne just to kind of play around and throw ideas out. Obviously, I don't think I have access to these. It'd be nice to see what they look like, but if I'm honest, the 2 thrones that I have available are sufficient. We'll place some stairs. So let's have a look at what we can do right here. Definitely don't want any more ceilings. Oh, great, another problem. So it's only allowing me to cycle between 2 snap points on that foundation. There should be 4, and normally I want the stairs going up. Now this is really annoying. Right, I'm gonna have to try and play around, see if I can fool the system into letting me do it. This is what I would like to build a throne as, to be honest. See, it's let me snap it there, but not where I want it, to be fairly honest. So, see you guys in a bit once I figure out how to work around this specific problem. Okay, well, it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. So basically, it would not let me place the stairs where I wanted them under any circumstances. Tried everything that I could think of. Didn't work out. Really sucks for me, unfortunately. So I've had to go with stairs on either side, and then that piece coming out there. I tried putting the stairs on all 3 of those sides. Again, I can place the side stairs, but not on the middle. It just cycled only through 2 snapping points. So obviously, throne, important person, red carpet, all that good stuff. We'll have a red carpet coming up to the throne like so. And trying to measure this out like that. So basically that will go all the way up to the front gate. Time to place down a throne, some decorations. Now because this is a giant throne, which is cool, I want to try and place it as close to the back wall as possible. But the throne of Skelos does have a structure at the rear end of it. Let's try and space this out nicely. Okay, it looks alright. I'm happy with that. We'll place some pots there just to kind of cover up the space. So we'll go like that. And then we'll do this. I think it looks alright. I'll add some more decorative pieces around. I mean, things might change out depending on what ideas come to me. I have a very generic idea of what I'm going for, but that's it. Okay, so time to show you how things look. So we've got the gate. This will be the kill hole that you come through. Obviously a lot of structure still needs to be added. Same thing here. We still need lots of decorations and stuff. But this is more or less the throne room. So you walk in, of course, there'll be the throne there. Admin panel. Let's add a thrall or 2 just to kind of populate the area. I mean, these will be thralls that I won't use. I'm just here for decoration. Obviously, with that said and done, I do need to think of a gear set to put on them to make them look different. So I'm gonna try and design the thralls that I put in different sections differently according to what I think I would like to have. So obviously, with this being a throne, we will need 2 thralls up there, 1 on either side. So say we'll put a thrall here. Yeah, I think that'll do. Obviously, they're meant to protect the person on the throne, like that. Okay, sweet. Now I've got some more thralls somewhere. Okay, we got what's this? Okay, we'll do that. Right, so where can I put you? I do need 2 at the gate. 1 maybe towards the entrance where the back would be. So trying to figure out where to place the thralls. I'm trying to place them nicely so that it looks organized. So definitely one thrall here. Could do two. Yeah, I think that'll do just fine. Now we have you. Right, let's try and find some more thralls. Okay, I can place you maybe here at the entrance. Like so. There we go. I hope the gate can open. But I don't see why it wouldn't. So we'll place you there. We'll place this one like so. So that's your 2 entrance guards and 2 guards up on the throne. We need some more guards around. Just need to figure out where I'm gonna place them. I could place another one right there at the gate, at the door. But I feel like that would potentially be too many of them. Let's have a look though for a start. How would this look? Not bad. But I feel like it's a bit too cluttered. So where could I place some more guards that fits with this room? See, the other thing is, because I'm not going in it with a specific... Oh, there we go. Maybe... Oh, hold on. Because I'm not going in with a specific design in mind. I mean, I've got a general idea of what I want to go for. That kind of leaves me plenty of room to play around with stuff and try them out. So I think here at the bottom steps, another guard would be useful. Obviously, you got to protect the throne. And we'll take you. And I'll place you similar. Let's have a look. Now, obviously, because I'm spawning them in, I can be selective with what I can keep. Doesn't make a difference. Kind of gives me a chance to get rid of some of the thralls that I don't like. Obviously, I'm going for looks as well. Nah, never mind. We'll just go for that. Whatever. Let's get some more of these. And for those thinking that I'm spawning things in and not really earning them, the point of this is to build something, and it's more for the purposes of roleplay, if that makes sense. Like the thralls that I placed down here are only meant to look good. Think of them as placeable objects. They will not be used for anything, or if I play, you know, when I get to the point where I'll be playing the game, I won't necessarily be using... Well, no, not necessarily. I will definitely not be using these thralls. These are just here to look nice. And obviously, for role-playing purposes, when you... well, the guards are meant to be powerful. Especially the so-called royal guards, quote-unquote. So, I'm going for this right now. It looks pretty darn cool from here. I like the way it looks. Still a lot of decorating to do. I've got 2 more thralls. So I want to place them on these pillars. I'm trying to figure out now where they would look best. So you come in. You've got all these guards up there. 2 at the gate. Where would this guy look good? Trying to kind of gauge where this pillar is. So like that. And so that would be right behind me. Right? Yeah. Okay. There we go. Now that looks a bit more appropriate. Okay, so I'm now on the outside. I've started doing this section right here. Obviously, the kill hole does not need to be too big. At least that is the aim of the game. This could be like the barracks or the royal barracks or whatever. I might decide to build another barracks at some point. And from the top here, you can then shoot down into the kill hole if someone is trying to make their way into the castle that shouldn't be, or an enemy or whatever. This also acts like a double barrier or reinforcement with regards to entering the castle, so that's another purpose for it. You know, at least in my role-playing mind. This is at the moment quite generic because I've got a couple of ideas I want to try out for this specific section. This in its own will be a bit of time to, of course, build. So this could probably be the exit. For some odd reason right there, as you can see, it's not allowing me to place the ceiling. Why? I do not know. Why just that region right there? I don't know, because everywhere else, as you can see, it's allowed me to do that. I do need an entrance into this, so maybe I shall place a door here. I do have... okay, where's the doorways? So I'll place a doorway and a door. I mean, in all fairness, for this specific section, as I said, I've got a couple of ideas. Oh, that didn't work out the way I wanted it. Well, I was only hoping that the wall would remove. Not the one above it, but hey ho. So we'll place that there. So that's the entrance into the barracks. I'll probably put some beds there and kind of create some chambers and stuff like that. So that's where soldiers can live. We'll get a different door because it's a different sort of part of the castle. Now, there is this that I need. So we'll place that there. We'll try and see if I can snap this stupid gate that wants to snap anywhere and everywhere else but where I need it. Come on. Eventually. Oh, nearly had it. Well, had it, but there we go. Perfect. Is that the way I want it? There we go. Bit of sound lag again. Okay. I'm happy with progress so far. It's looking good. There's still a lot to build. I've got this section right there to do, but that's going to be once I'm done with this right here. I still need to finish off the castle, give it some final details and stuff like that. But so far, it's looking pretty darn cool. I like it. I think with that said and done, I'm probably going to end the video here. That is it for today's build. Join me in the next episode where I will continue with the castle. The main focus will be to finish off the castle. That right there, I still haven't decided what to do with that section. Down here I probably will have a couple of things, maybe some archery targets and stuff like that. But that is where I'm at with the build so far. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos and guides here on this channel. Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos and content to the channel. Also, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this, of course, you can find down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment from myself. Until next time, stay safe, folks.